Rameswaram, the seaside town, is in Ramanathapuram district, Tamil Nadu. Rameswaram and Dhanushkodi and the last end of India is here. It is the distance between Coimbatore and Rameswaram is 376 km by road. It will take 6 hours to reach Rameswaram from Coimbatore. It is closer to Sri Lanka, 18 nautical miles to Mannar, Sri Lanka. It is situated in Pamban Island in the Gulf of Mannar. It is a popular Hindu pilgrimage destination. It is one of the holy Chardham, that is, incarnations of Lord Vishnu. According to mythology, Lord Rama, the seventh incarnation of Vishnu, built a bridge from Rameswaram to Sri Lanka to rescue his wife Sita from the evil demon King Ravan. Hindus believe that visiting all the Char Dham will help them to achieve moksha, that is liberation from rebirth. Ramanatha Swami temple is the town is predominantly associated with Lord Ram. It is the Ramanatha Swami temple is the main temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Lord Ram is said to have worshipped Lord Shiva, the destroyer, there to be cleared of sin for killing Ravan. Ramanatha Swami temple is also remarkable because of two lingams, symbols of Lord Shiva. The temple was built by various rulers from the 12th century onward. There is magnificent hall of more than 1200 carved sandstone pillars which forms the outer corridor. The ceiling is covered in colorful Kamalam lotus art. Photography in the temple is not allowed, and also cell phones, electronic devices are not allowed in the temple due to security. The temple is open from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Spadiga Lingam Darshan cost rupees 50 from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. morning. Mahashivaratri in February or March is the big festival celebrated here. Take away your sins at Agni Tirtham. Taking a dip in the 23 Tirthams, holy water bodies in and around Ramanatha Swami temple is an integral part of washing away sins. All are inside the temple premises except for Agni Tirtham, which is located at the sea a few hundred meters before the temple's east gate. It is customary to bath in all the Tirthams, cost rupees 25, and it is bookable by online here before worshipping the deity, although it is not compulsory. After looking the temple, we can go to Dhanushkodi. Dhanushkodi is surrounded by Bay of Bengal one side and Indian Ocean on the other side. Dhanushkodi is 20 km away from Rameswaram. It will take 30 minutes to reach Rameswaram. In 1964, a cyclone hit the trade town of Dhanushkodi near Rameswaram. At about 280 km per hour, wiping most of it and a passenger train out. It is estimated that nearly 2,000 people were killed in the storm. The government declared it as a ghost town unfit for habitation. So there is no houses and not are living there. Now a new road goes through Dhanushkodi to the lands and at Arichal Munai, that is Erosion Point, where the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal meet. Travel time is about 30 minutes from Rameswaram. Dhanushkodi is on the tip of Pamban Island, separated from the mainland by the Park Strait. It is the last end of India. Arichal Munai, just beyond Dhanushkodi, is technically the border between India and Sri Lanka. Since the distance between the two countries is only 18 nautical miles, a chain of limestone shoals known as Adams Bridge extends all the way to the coast of Sri Lanka. Hindus call it Ram Setu and regard it as remnants of the bridge that Lord Ram built by the help of Lord Hanuman and by the Vanara Sena. Pamban Island is joined to the mainland by two noteworthy bridges. One is Pamban Rail Bridge, the oldest sea bridge in India. It was completed in 1914. We must look at the railway bridge and the newly built Anna Indira Gandhi road bridge. The rail bridge is very amusing to see it that the oldest sea bridge in India, it was completed in 1904. The other is Anna Indira Gandhi road bridge, which opened in 1988 and runs parallel to the rail bridge. Its length is 2.35 kilometers. It is the second longest sea bridge in India. A train ride over the rail bridge is particularly looks like as it sits quite close to the sea. The central part of the bridge opens to allow boats to pass. Rameswaram is one of the best kite surfing destinations in India. The kite surfing season follows the wind flow of the monsoon. If you are not interested in kite surfing, you can still enjoy other water sports such as snorkeling, kayaking, and stand-up paddle boarding. Then we can see bird lovers can visit many bird sanctuaries that can be visited by one-day trip from Rameswaram. In Rameswaram and in Ramanathapuram district also there are many bird sanctuaries. Then we can see the Indian President APJ Abdul Kalam's child home. The child home of India's 11th President APJ Abdul Kalam is in Rameswaram. Now it has been converted into a museum. Sri APJ Abdul Kalam was a respected scientist who specialized in aerospace engineering. He served as Indian President from 2002 to 2001. The museum exhibits narrate the story of his life and achievements. It is located on Mosque Street and is open from 8 am to 7 pm. His dead body is buried here. And thanking you by Ram's travel diary. Please like, share and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.
Seeing eyes of mine, you see, there are no trees inside of me. In this desert I can look at you with love. Seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow?